Good afternoon, class of 2020. This year has been filled with unprecedented events. You were not able to complete the school year as you had planned. One of the characteristics that comes to mind when I think of the class of 2020 is the unwavering resilience you have. Your generation has been through an incredible time of change in our society, and you all consistently represent the determination and drive to achieve success, despite obstacles or challenges you may face. As you enter this next phase of your lives as high school graduates, I hope you continue to share your dreams, ambitions, and talents with those around you. Please note that there are many opportunities available to you. As you continue this journey, continue to make good decisions and continue to pursue your dreams. Be sure to thank your family and everyone who has contributed to your success. It truly takes a village to educate a student. The Salem-Keizer School District and community have come together to assure your needs were met. It has been my pleasure to serve as your superintendent. You have demonstrated that you can persevere through a pandemic. There is no doubt in my mind that you will far exceed all your goals. Congratulations and much success on the next chapter of your lives.
In these truly historic times, we are glad we can share a moment to acknowledge our graduates who are embarking on their journey into the future. Tats Chalap. My name is Che Finch, citizen of the Nimipu, Wallowa Band and Whitebird Band Nez Perce. I'm Cultural Resource Facilitator for the Indian Education Program, serving South, Sprague, and West feeder schools for Salem-Keizer Public Schools. I'll be your host today, and for now, I just want to say how proud we all are of this great accomplishment for our Indian education graduates. So let's get it started. We'll start the ceremony with our land acknowledgement and a prayer and song by John George, Tribal Council Secretary, citizen of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde.
Acknowledgement is critical in building the necessary trust to coexist in harmony with one another. Indigenous tribes and bands have been apparent on the lands that we inhabit today in the Willamette Valley and throughout Oregon and the Northwest since time immemorial. Here in the Willamette Valley, the ancestry of the Calpullier reaches the furthest back in time, reminding us that this bountiful and plentiful valley has been called home by its original inhabitants long before the names of the snowy peaks in the distance were even identified. It is important to understand the significance of this, as the people of this land still exist and inhabit this valley, not as heirs to it or archaeological artifacts, but as mutual contributors to the modern society we live in. We would like to forward our respect to the first peoples of this land, the 9 federally recognized tribes of Oregon, and those whose identities have been compromised as belonging to this land and who do not fall under state or federal jurisdiction. We reflect on the displacement, forced removal, and genocides that still took place throughout Oregon and beyond, to ensure we truly honor the gravity of our past, giving a guarantee that people may live in harmony and equity on this land for posterity. We would like this acknowledgement to carry resonance as a tool of peace and mutual respect to all that reside here, who come from afar to contribute to the energy and vibrancy of the place we call home, our home, the sacred lands of the Willamette Valley. L'chaim, Nikanim, John George. I'm the Tribal Council Secretary for the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde. I come from the Rogan Umpqua and also the Yurok of the Hoopa people. My family are the Riggs and the Norwes. Here is my descendancy and my lineage. Today, I am honored to provide a blessing for you today, for all you graduates there too. So I'm so honored today to stand before you. And from that, I would like to follow my blessing with a prayer song for each and every one of you and your families. Our Saklihi Taiwawa, our Creator, our Heavenly Father, we give thanks for this day. More importantly, we are so thankful for the young ones and their accomplishment of their graduation. And we know that they were not alone. We give thanks to the parents, to the grandparents, the aunties and uncles, brothers and sisters. We thank them for their support, to lift them up, to encourage them, to go through this accomplishment in their life, this accomplishment that is one step towards fulfilling their life. May it be on to a good career, maybe it be on to college, maybe it be on to a vocation. But we know that they worked hard to get to this spot in their life that will propel them into a greater future. And so we are so grateful and thankful for each and every one of you and your accomplishment and how proud we are of you. And so that as you go through life and the friends and the memories that you have made, let it not be forgotten, but let it propel you and to do bigger and greater things. So we are just grateful and humble people before you. So in your name, we give the praise. Amen. Oh, ho, 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 hey. Oh, ho, ho, oh, ho, hey. Oh, ho, ho, yeah, ho, hey. Oh, ho, hey. Oh, ho. Oh, Blessings to each and every one of you.
Please stand for the national anthem sung by Arabella Avila Austin, citizen of the Kickapoo and Klamath tribes.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's bright glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Washi and Willow, for their flag song, and John George for the blessing and land acknowledgement, and of course Arabella for her wonderful rendition of the national anthem. Next, we'll take a moment to hear from our Parent Advisory Chair, Yelena Cole, citizen of the Choctaw Nation, for an acknowledgement of our elders.
On behalf of the Parent Advisory Committee and Indian Education staff, we'd like to acknowledge our elders for their steadfast guidance, words of wisdom, patience, and mentorship. Additionally, thank you to our students' families who were instrumental in helping our graduates reach this point of academic success. Every one of you are the foundation and support system for our students. We are thankful for your partnership and all that you give in order to see our graduates succeed today and into the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Yelena. Now we'll hear a few words from Shelby Mayers, Program Assistant for Indian Education and citizen of the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde.
Graduates, I want you to know that although we can't be together, the Indian Education Department, the Parent Advisory Committee, and Salem-Keizer Public Schools are so proud of your accomplishments in meeting this milestone. Best wishes for your future endeavors. Stay healthy and don't let anything stand in the way of your dreams.
Thank you, Shelby, for your steadfast and unwavering dedication to the Indian Education Program and our students throughout all these years. I would like to introduce our first keynote speaker, First Moon Valencia, citizen of the Shasta and Karuk tribes.
Dear Class of 2020, it's been 18 years of our lives and 12 of them spent learning and developing as people. We've all experienced different hardships throughout our lives that have shaped who we are today, not to mention the challenges we faced recently as the Class of 2020. It was interesting to see people constantly discussing the ways in which COVID-19 created a divide between people. However, I feel that it has brought students together. As the Class of 2020, we will all have different memories of this time in quarantine, and they may be good or bad, but overall it is something that we will be able to talk about for years to come. At first it felt like things were falling apart right in front of us, with precious moments fleeting. We experienced a loss of control over time that we will never get back, while feeling invalidated by our peers and those on social media. However, it is important to reassure ourselves that our feelings are valid and to acknowledge all of the memories that we have made in the last 4 years of high school, as well as those left to make in the future. This may be an unfortunate ending to one chapter of our lives, but there is so much more ahead of us. Some people may go on to continue their education, and others may enter the workforce right away. We will all be living a new life, but hopefully we will find comfort in those who have supported us during our transition into adulthood. High school has come to an end fairly quickly, and no one expected to graduate in the middle of April, but But at least in the last 4 years, we've had the opportunity to meet a lifelong best friend, create lasting memories, fall in love once or twice, and find our passion. But most importantly, we had the opportunity to learn, not just about science or math, but about other people. We learned how to care for others, express gratitude, and find an understanding of kindness. Most people have encountered someone who just made their day slightly better, and chances are everyone has been an uplifting spirit for someone who needed it. Together we will go on to tell our amazing stories, and as the class of 2020, I know we will accomplish great things. We will make a difference in the world, whether it be by the small acts of kindness or going above and beyond to help save the planet. Every moment is important during our walk of life, and it's up to us to make them meaningful. So don't forget to take time to make yourself happy while you're out there saving the world. And with that being said, I'd like to thank the class of 2020 for being truly resilient.
Thank you, First Moon. Now we welcome Director Jesse Leopold, Salem-Keizer School Board, also Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde citizen, and this year's keynote speaker.
Congratulations, class of 2020. What a crazy year. I want to thank you for being so patient and strong with us as we have worked to figure out how to handle this pandemic. I'm so proud of how strong, adaptable, and positive you all have been. And I can't wait to see what you accomplish out there in the world when it opens up. Most graduation speeches are about success, giving you the tools to succeed in a motivational speaker, Anthony Robbins kind of way, Now, I don't know about you, but at 24, I haven't seen a huge amount of Steve Jobs success yet, right? I can't tell you how to become a billionaire, famous actor or actress, president. Now I could tell you all my titles and the fancy schmancy stuff to impress you on my success so far, but I'd rather talk about my failures. Everyone fails at things in life, and often. What you see about my life, and most people's lives, right, is this Instagram style version of life, where the shiny stuff sticks out and you don't even see the pain and the struggles behind the veil. I failed a bunch of times. When you fail, it's just an opportunity for you to learn and grow. For example, this one time when I was in high school, I went out to the lake with my buddies, right? And me being the unprepared teenager that I was, I didn't bring a swimsuit. But luckily I was wearing basketball shorts, so I was good. So we got out there on the water, right? We're having a great time. We're flipping our friends off the tube, having fun. Now, I don't know what kind of tubes you guys have. Everyone now, they have these big fancy ones with the seats, with the cup holders, the air conditioning. But we didn't. We were poor. So we had this tube that was just like a donut, right? And it was about this big. And honestly, the best kind of tube. And you fancy tubers are soft. So anyways, I get on this tube and they start to pull me, right? And everything's fine. I'm hitting the turns, making the jumps. We start to pick up more speed and the water catches my shorts and they fly off, like they're long gone. And at that point, I was already so deep in this, of course I wasn't gonna give up. So I kept going and it hurt and I probably scarred anyone who was on that boat or on the shore at the time. So long story short, I failed to be prepared and bring a swimsuit. Now, I know to come prepared. I've had failure though in my life, that have had much bigger impacts than that one, however. There was a time in my life when I was homeless. So here I was, I was a senior in high school. Now, at this time, a high school dropout, and living on the streets of downtown Portland. To top it off, this was during a time when we had that really bad ice storm. So everything was covered in ice and snow. And of course, I didn't want to be homeless, right? So I spent night and day. I was looking for jobs and trying to figure out how do I get myself back up. The hardest part though, besides people walking by you and pretending that you don't exist, was the cold. It was freezing. There was this parking garage downtown, connected to Buffalo Wild Wings, and at night, I would huddle myself into the corner of one of these elevators because I wouldn't have to worry about being stabbed as much. And I hoped that my breath and my body heat would make it a couple degrees warmer. I would look down at my hands, and they were bright red. I couldn't even feel my fingers sometimes. And then, late stragglers would come into the elevator to get to their cars at night, and elevator door would open, cold air would rush in, and it was all kind of a waste of time because it was just cold anyways. Sometimes I'd get out, but then sometimes I couldn't, and I sat there, and they'd go up and they'd pretend that I don't exist. I felt hopeless. I would go days, sometimes even weeks, without sleeping because of the stress of worrying about what I would eat. And I was worried about being robbed or killed. And during these long nights, I would often imagine myself being one of these men in the suits going up the elevator. I'd imagine about what were they eating for dinner, what they went home to. What were their families like? What would it be like, and how would it feel to live a life where you don't have to notice the homeless kid sitting in the corner right behind you? It was during one of these nights that I promised myself that I would make it one day. I decided that I am going to change the world. I decided that I would save the kids who, like me and many other natives, experience foster care and homelessness. I decided that I would fix our prison system that tears 16-year-old fathers away from their sons, like what happened to my dad and me. I promised myself that I wouldn't stop fighting until everybody gets to have a fair shot at life. I thought to myself, worst case scenario, I try, I fail, and I end up homeless, like I already was. Once the vision was set, things started to change. I was still applying for every job I could find, and still getting rejected from every single one. Macy's, Nordstrom, Goodwill, Forever 21, J. Crew, basically every store you could think of. I was applying to everything I could get my hands on, and I got rejected by almost every single one, but I kept pushing forward, and I kept trying every day. Turns out they didn't want a homeless guy working for them, So class of 2020, if you can get a job at Forever 21 or really any of those places, then you're already doing better than me. So you can do it. Eventually, though, I scrapped up enough money to get a gym membership at 24 Hour Fitness. So you're probably thinking, kind of a weird thing to do if you're homeless, right? But to me, I was paying the steep rent price of $30 a month. How's that for cheap rent? I upgraded to an empty office building after that. And then eventually I moved in with my friend Michael, who's now one of my best friends. And he's basically a brother to me. It took a while, but I got back on my feet. Then I moved to Turner with my adoptive family, and I graduated high school with the help of some awesome teachers and staff out of Cascade High School. Now, still set on changing the world, I worked hard, and I won the election for the Salem-Keizer School Board back in 2017, winning both my city and my zone to become the first ever Native American on the Salem-Keizer School Board and the youngest school board member in the state. And I've put that same effort into everything I do, from my real estate business, to where I sell houses with Blum Real Estate, to leading Young Life at McKay High School, where I hang out with my kids, build relationships. So the point is, when you fail, it's just an opportunity for you to learn and grow. It hurts, it's hard. Sometimes we fail ourselves. And sometimes other people, even people who love us, will fail us. Failure, however, is only temporary, right? Because each day is a new day. And we can make it better than our last. Your past doesn't have to be who you are. When people fail, we can learn lessons like forgiveness, hard work, or how to find hope in a dark place. When systems fail, we can learn how to change those systems so that way we can take care of each other. You're going to fail sometime, and you're going to get rejected if it's by a college, job, or even a hot date. Learning to overcome that failure is where you will find growth and happiness. Now, to be honest, since you're all graduating right now, you're already doing better than me when I was at your age, So when you're successful, remember to get a really big and fast boat. I want you to have a lake party, a ton of people, invite me, and I'm going to try my best to leave my basketball shorts at home and remember a swimsuit. Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it.
We want to take a moment to honor our grads with an honor song. Carly Rose Foster, citizen of the Anishinaabe, my counterpart as Cultural Resource Facilitator, serves North Salem, McKay, and McNary feeder schools. She and Program Assistant for Indian Ed Shelby Mayers will be presenting the acknowledgments for this year's SKPS Indian Ed grads.
Rihanna Marie Avalos is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians and is graduating from McKay High School. She is the daughter of Jamie Nino and granddaughter of Charlene Martin of the Siletz tribe. Rihanna would like to share how thankful she is to those who have helped her succeed this milestone, including her siblings and family for always being around and being her best friends. She'd also like to thank her tribe, teacher, and all her friends for their support, acceptance, and pushing her towards a better future. Rihanna has a passion for drawing and writing. Some of her hobbies include exploring new areas, hiking, traveling, going to the beach, and gardening. She also enjoys the elderly and putting a smile on people's faces. Rihanna received an opportunity grant and plans to attend Chemeketa Community College this fall. Her advice to students is believe in yourself, don't let the negativity misguide you, because only you know what you're capable of. Rihanna Marie Avalos.
Era Arabella Marie Rose Avila Austin is affiliated with the Klamath and Kickapoo tribes and graduating from McKay High School. She is the daughter of Tiana Bearpaw of the Klamath tribe and Warner P. Austin of the Kickapoo tribe. She is the stepdaughter of William Fink Bonner of the Lummi tribe. Her maternal grandparents are Betty and Arlando Oliva of the Klamath tribe, and her paternal grandparents are Deborah and Warner M. Austin of the Klamath and Cherokee tribes. Arabella would like to thank her grandparents on both sides, who had a huge influence on everything she accomplished. Also, her sister, who's been a big part of her emotional development and who is there for her no matter what. Finally, she'd like to thank her boyfriend, who is not only a role model, but has never left her side. These people are her favorite people in the world. Arabella is an artist, a poet, writer, musician, lyricist, instrumentalist, including piano, guitar, bass, Cajun, ukulele, and native flutist. Arabella plans to attend Chemeketa Community College for a transfer degree, then attend University of Oregon to receive a master's in war history. Her overall goal is to get her PhD and become a college professor. Arabella Marie Rose Avila Austin.
Gabriela Banuelos is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde and is graduating from Roberts High School. She is the daughter of Ambrosia Banuelos. Gabriela Banuelos.
Imaj Graciela Buchanan Rodriguez is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians and is graduating from South Salem High School. She is the daughter of Jessica Montez and Aaron Buchanan of the Siletz tribe, and her paternal grandmother is Charlene Martin of the Siletz tribe. Imaj would like to thank her family who have all supported her through high school. She'd also like to thank her American Sign Language teacher who helped her stay focused on school and improve her attendance. Imaj plans to attend Chemeketa Community College for Automotive Engineering. Her advice to other students is, stay focused and don't lose hope. Imaj Graciela Buchanan Rodriguez.
Markel David Carter Ramirez is affiliated with the Osage Nation and is graduating from McKay High School. He is the son of Kendra and grandson of Kimberly of the Osage Nation. Markel would like to share his gratitude to his grandma for giving him a place to stay and taking good care of him. Also, his aunts and uncles for comforting him, his friends for love and support, especially Zaire, Jeremiah, Chokai, and his stepbros. He is thankful to his teachers for pushing him, but especially his coaches Zelig and Everett, guiding him through, showing him he can be anything. Lastly, he'd like to thank his uncle Julian, who pushed him to be a man, showed his talents, and to prove himself. He loves his uncle, and may he rest in peace. Markel pursued 3 different sports during school, including wrestling, cross country, and track and field. When he wasn't doing sports, he was involved in Young Life or being with his family. Markel plans to attend Chemeketa Community College, then transfer to Western Oregon University for a bachelor's degree in secondary physical education. Markel's advice to other students is, don't give up when life gets rough, push through it. Markel David Carter Ramirez.
Sarah Elizabeth Darcy is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians and graduating from West Salem High School. She is the daughter of Kimberly Darcy and Brad Darcy of the Siletz tribe and stepdaughter of Stephanie Darcy. Her paternal grandparents are Michael and Patricia Darcy of the Siletz tribe. Sarah would like to thank her friends and family for always being her biggest supporters and helping her every step of the way. She'd also like to thank her French teacher, Madame Beckstrom, who gave her the space to grow, learn, and become a better better person. Sarah's activities in high school included playing the viola, learning French, youth and government, National Honor Society, outward leadership, and volunteering at her local hospital. Sarah graduates as a valedictorian of her class. She plans to go to a 4-year university to study chemistry and complete prerequisites for medical school. Her advice to students is, don't sacrifice your good relationships for success. We would be nowhere without friends and family. And take time to become a person that your younger self would have looked up to. Sarah Elizabeth Darcy. Wokus Lily Grace Gibbons is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde and is graduating from McNary High School. She is the daughter of Monica Chantel of the Chinook Nation and Marcus Gibbons Cooper of the Grand Ronde tribe. Her maternal grandparents are Maxine and Gary Stafford. Wokus Lily would like to thank her mom, grandparents, and sibling for keeping her going through everything rough in life. She'd also like to thank her friends in the theater department and their director, Tom Cavanaugh. Without their support, she wouldn't have aimed for such a big university. Wokus Lily's hobbies are writing, music, painting, and drawing. She plans to defer her enrollment to New York University Tisch School of the Arts for 2021 to pursue a BFA degree in drama. After school, she plans to work as an actor on or off Broadway. Wokus Lily's advice to other students is, don't be afraid to ask for help. Wokus Lily Grace Gibbons.
Matthew James Dryden is affiliated with the Mississippi Choctaw Nation and is graduating from McKay High School. He is the son of Michael and Trudy Dryden of the Mississippi Choctaw Nation. His maternal grandparents are Susan Stewart and Norman Neal of the Choctaw Nation, and his paternal grandparents are Patricia Scott and Gary Dryden. Matthew would like to thank his EGC case manager, Lucia Canals, school counselor Rex Glasner, Anna Diaz, Corey Milkey, Mr. Matt Murphy, Layla Percy, Mr. Hodges, Joanne Harper, Jillian Campbell, and his mother, Trudy. Matthew's hobbies include gaming, the solar system and outer space, rock collecting, camping, and swimming. Matthew is enrolled to attend the MICA program, but would also like to attend college for storm chasing. Matthew's advice to students is just keep going, don't give up, you can do it too. Get credits sooner than later. Matthew James Dryden.
Genevieve Hughes is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde and is graduating from Sprague High School. She is the daughter of Don and Nikki Hughes of the Grand Ronde tribe. Her maternal grandparents are Ray and Susie Gillum of the Grand Ronde tribe, and her paternal grandparents are Linda and Bill Hughes. Genevieve would like to thank her mom, dad, and 2 sisters, Cassie and Olivia, and her Grammy and Papa. She'd also like to thank her sports med teacher at Sprague, and her youth group leaders, and her best friend, Brianna Mook, and her family. In school, Genevieve participated in the HOSA program, leadership program, choir program, and sports medicine program. She was sophomore class secretary and treasurer, and senior class treasurer and homecoming senior princess. After high school, she plans to work at Figaro's Pizza in Keizer while attending Corbin University for biology with a concentration in biokinetics. Afterwards, she hopes to pursue a doctorate degree in physical therapy at George Fox University. Her advice to other students is, senioritis is real. Fight it for as long as you can. Good luck and get involved. It's easier to come to school that way. Genevieve Hughes.
Hi, my name is Genevieve Hughes. I am a Sprague High School graduate. I'll be attending Corbin University in the fall to major in biology with a concentration in biokinetics. After that, I am hoping to attend George Fox University to pursue a doctorate of physical therapy.
Cinnamon Grace Lopez is affiliated with the Eastern Shoshone tribe and is graduating from Roberts Downtown Learning Center. She is the daughter of Brenda Starr of the Eastern Shoshone tribe. Cinnamon Grace Lopez.
Ethan Michael Leno is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde and is graduating from West Salem High School. He is the son of Michael Cherry and Chris Leno of the Grand Ronde tribe and stepson of Chris Cherry. His maternal grandparents are Candy Robertson of the Grand Ronde tribe and Janelle Stickley, and his paternal grandparent is Bob Leno of the Grand Ronde tribe. Ethan would like to express his appreciation and love for his family who helped him get to this point in life. He looks up to his parents and siblings who all inspire him and thanks them. Ethan enjoys spending time with family and is proud of the relationships he's created at CTEC the past 2 years. He plans to attend Chemeketa Community College in the fall and would like to work for his older brother who owns his own business. His advice to other students is, keep doing your best, even when it gets tough, because you're worth it, and graduating is so important. Ethan Michael Leno.
Elijah Hesokta Crabtree is affiliated with the Klamath tribe and is graduating from McKay High School. He is the son of Sant Van Meter and grandson of Laura of the Klamath tribe. He would like to thank his mom for pushing him to finish school and focus on a bigger picture. Elijah played basketball throughout high school and would like to attend college and continue to play basketball. He plans to attend Portland Community College in the fall. Elijah's advice to other students is just do the work and stay caught up. Elijah Hesokta Crabtree.
So my plans for the future, I've been contacted by head coach from PCC. I'm going to attend there, play basketball, continue to hoop, just go to school.
Annalise Sophia Martinez is affiliated with the Apache Nation and is graduating from West Salem High School. She is the daughter of Annalise M. Martinez and Raul G. Martinez of the Apache Nation. Her maternal grandparents are Robert and Annalise McCreary, and her paternal grandparents are Guadalupe and Juanita Martinez of the Apache Nation. Annalise would like to thank her family and friends who were her biggest supporters throughout high school and encouraged her to keep going. If it weren't for them, her future would look much different. Annalise enjoys swimming and water polo. She studied Spanish in the dual language program since kindergarten and will receive a seal of biliteracy upon graduating. She will be attending Oregon State University to study psychology, criminology, and Spanish with the goal to become a forensic psychiatrist. Annalise's advice to other students is communicate with your peers and teachers and get involved. Annalise Sophia Martinez.
Daniel Jesus Labra is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Grand Ronde and is graduating from North Salem High School. He is the son of Crystal Lanier and of the Grand Ronde tribe and Clifton King. His maternal grandparents are Roxanne Teeter of the Grand Ronde tribe and Edgar Labra. Daniel would like to thank his family and friends who helped him push through many obstacles that led him to a successful life. He is extremely grateful to them. He'd also like to thank his coach, Andrew Pickett, for believing in him and making sure he kept up in school. During school, Daniel learned 2 new languages, Japanese and Spanish. He plans to join the military as a combat engineer with the goal of traveling across the world to learn many new things and hopes to someday teach English in Japan. He would like to attend university overseas in Osaka, Japan. His advice to other students is work hard and achieve smaller goals to achieve bigger goals. Daniel Jesus Labra.
Amy Elizabeth Mike is affiliated with the Winnebago and Shoshone Paiute tribes and is graduating from Sprague High School. Cora Kateri Machuika Mike of the Winnebago, Ho-Chunk, and Shoshone Paiutes tribes. Her maternal grandparents are Teresa Mike of the Ho-Chunk Winnebago Nation and Edward Mike of the Shoshone Paiute tribe. Amy would like to thank her whole family for encouraging and helping her succeed in school. Her mother and Chaka pushed her the most, and her Chaka always knew she'd make it to college and was her biggest supporter. She wishes he was here to witness everything. Amy has been a member of the Salem Youth Symphony since she was 13 as a viola player. She has received the Linfield Faculty Scholarship, Linfield First Scholarship, Linfield College Grant, and Oregon Opportunity Grant. She will be attending Linfield College as a pre-med student to become a trauma surgeon. Her advice to other students is, don't get distracted from what matters. Amy Elizabeth Mike.
First Moon Isabel Sophia Venecia is affiliated with the Karuk and Shasta tribes and is graduating from McKay High School. First Moon would like to thank her brother Joey and his significant other Caroline and the many teachers who had a huge impact on her life. She'd also like to thank Mrs. Rhodes specifically, as she would not have experienced the growth she has without her. First Moon played in band for 8 years during school and was on the varsity softball team. She received the Beat the Odds scholarship and is a Ford Scholar. She will attend Pacific University to pursue a science or psychology degree and then pursue a doctorate degree in occupational therapy. Her advice to other students is, don't get too caught up in the seriousness of school and remember to make all of the memories you can. First Moon Isabel Sophia Venecia.
Hi, my name is First Moon Venecia and I am a graduate from McKay High School. Next year I plan to attend Pacific University to complete my undergrad in psychology and/or health clinical sciences. After that, I hope to complete my doctorate degree in occupational therapy to become a pediatric occupational therapist.
Harley Robert John Richardson Suderman is affiliated with the Nez Perce tribe and is graduating from West Salem High School. He is the son of Tracy Richardson and Philip Suderman of the Nez Perce tribe. His maternal grandparents are John and Joyce Wagner, and his paternal grandparents are David and Sue Ann Suderman of the Nez Perce tribe. Harley would like to thank his parents for supporting him through all of this, and his grandmother who has helped him by making this a graduation to remember. He would also like to thank his two teachers, Benjamin Ark and Jillian Hunt, who have helped him greatly. During school, Harley was on the honor roll twice in a row. After graduation, he plans to work part-time and go to college at either Chemeketa, OSU, or U of O. Harley's advice to other students is, don't give up on your future no matter what happens or who tells you what to do. Harley Robert John Richardson Suderman.
Bailey Myholer is affiliated with the Confederated Tribes of Siletz Indians and is graduating from Sprague High School. She is the daughter of Steve and Melinda Myholer of the Siletz tribe. Her paternal grandparents are Sue Myholer, and her maternal grandparents are Pam and Stan Worth of the Siletz tribe. Bailey plans to attend Chemeketa Community College. Bailey Myholer.
Ireland Elva Stanley is affiliated with the Chickasaw Nation and is graduating from West Salem High School. She is the daughter of Sean and Angie Stanley of the Chickasaw Nation. Her maternal grandparent is Marilyn Weigel of the Chickasaw Nation. Ireland would like to thank her mom, dad, sister, grandmas, and all of her amazing family, friends, teacher, and mentors. During school, she was captain of the girls' golf team, president of Spanish National Honor Society, and vice president of the Latino Club. She also enjoys drawing and painting. Ireland will graduate as a valedictorian of her class. She is attending University of Notre Dame and plans to study business and finance as well as Spanish. Her advice to other students is, make the most of every day, because the memories you do make you will cherish for the rest of your life. Ireland Elva Stanley.
Christopher James Racine is affiliated with the Blackfeet and Confederated Tribes of Siletz and is graduating from McNary High School. He is the son of Tanya Racine Dockweiler of the Siletz tribe and Ronnie Racine Sr. of the Blackfeet Nation. He is the stepson of Tina Racine. His maternal grandparent is Sharon Meach of the Sioux Nation, and his paternal grandparent is Gary Racine Sr. of the Blackfeet Nation. Christopher would like to thank his friends and teachers who helped him succeed in school. Courtney Cambria was his counselor who worked hard to get him where he is today. His parents, Ronnie, Tanya, and Tina, pushed him even when he didn't want to go to school. They are his heroes. Christopher has been a member of Young Life Youth Group for a couple years and met some awesome people who helped him learn how valuable life is. He also enjoys attending Siletz solstice ceremonies, dances, and meeting new people. Christopher plans to get a job after graduation and hold his options open for the future for furthering his education so he can learn more skills. His advice to other students is stay in school and learn as much as you can. Enjoy it because after high school, life gets real. Christopher James Racine.
Michael Richard Tishner is affiliated with the Cherokee Nation and is graduating from McNary High School. He is the son of Mark and Patricia Tishner of the Cherokee Nation. His maternal grandparents are Mary Ann and Roy Miles of the Cherokee Nation. His paternal grandparents are Mark and Audrey Tishner. Michael would like to thank his parents, especially his mom and his counselor, Mrs. Rist, who were an incredible support and help in succeeding in school. Michael is a football and lacrosse athlete. He obtained the rank of Eagle Scout and Boy Scouts and is the recipient of the Opportunity Scholarship through the College Board. Michael will attend Chemeketa Community College through the Oregon Promise Grant and obtain his associate's degree in business. He plans to continue his part-time job and will transfer to Oregon State or University of Oregon to further his education in business accounting. His advice to other students is stay focused, but enjoy the little things before they're gone. Michael Richard Tishner.
Ariana Santana Albright is affiliated with the Bering Straits Alaska Native Corporation and is graduating from McNary High School. She is the daughter of Wendy Santana of the Bering Straits Nation and Ignacio Santana. Her maternal grandparents are Elizabeth Louise Carota of the Bering Straits Nation. During school, Ariana was a soccer all-star. She plans to enroll in college and pursue a degree in business and obtain her esthetician license and open up her own salon. Her advice to other students is have fun, enjoy school and activities as much as you can. It goes by very fast. Ariana Santana Albright.
Teodora Marie Vincent is affiliated with the Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians and is graduating from McNary High School. Teodora shares that her friend taught her what true friendship is. Her parents and grandma taught her what real-world lessons are that helped her grow, and her coaches taught her to push herself past her limits and gain mental toughness. She would like to go to school for cosmetology and social work. Her advice to other students is don't slack off because you never know what opportunities you might miss, and get involved with activities because it makes school feel more welcoming. Teodora Marie Vincent.
Amanda Swope is affiliated with the Osage Nation of Oklahoma and is graduating from South Salem High School. She is the daughter of Emily and Randy Swope of Osage Nation. Her maternal grandparents are Don and Dusty Henneberg, and her paternal grandparent is Mary Swope of the Osage Nation. Amanda would like to thank her friends, family, and both her art teachers who helped her succeed by accommodating her needs and providing help when needed and supporting her decisions. Amanda enjoys animation and illustration and has had her art in a gallery and wrote a short play that was performed. She wants to continue working on animation and animated shorts with the goal of working for a studio like Pixar, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network. She will be attending the Laguna College of Art and Design. Her advice to other students is, don't forget your passions and strive to have every academic choice aid to your future with said passion. Amanda Swope.
Olivia Wyckoff is affiliated with the Klamath and Kickapoo tribes and is graduating from Sprague High School. She is the daughter of Ryan and Marissa Wyckoff of the Klamath and Kickapoo tribes. Her maternal grandparents are David and Elizabeth Butron of the Klamath and Kickapoo tribes, and her paternal grandparents are Russ and Barbara Wyckoff. Olivia will be attending Oregon State University studying marine biology. Olivia Wyckoff.
Peyton Wirt is affiliated with the Cheyenne Arapaho tribe and is graduating from McNary High School. She is the daughter of Tiffany Carnagan Wirt and Bradley Wirt. Peyton Wirt.
Thank you, Shelby and Carly. And now we present to you a very special tribute, all the way from Shoshone-Bannock territory in Idaho, lead for Medicine Thunder and powwow MC, Tyson Shea.
Hello, my name is Tyson Shea. I am a member of the Shoshone-Bannock tribes, and I'm coming to you live from Fort Hall, Idaho. I was asked to sing a song on behalf of all of you graduates, those of you that are coming from North Salem, McKay, McNary, South Salem, Sprague, Roberts, West Salem High Schools. We'd like to say congratulations to all of you graduates that are graduating. It's such a huge milestone in each and every single one of your lives, and we hope that you continue on, do good things, and go back to help your people and do good things for yourself as well. And so I was asked to sing a song, and I made a song just for this occasion, and so I'll sing that for you now. You are a shining star. You will go very far. Blessings to you. Graduation, congratulations, you are a shining star, you will go very far, blessings to you,
We'll close out this celebration with a word from Federal Programs Coordinator, Wendy Roberts.
As a person who works behind the scenes, I have the privilege of supporting Indian education programs. Graduates, as you begin to write the next chapters of your life stories, I encourage you to use your voice and share your experience with others. I hope you feel empowered to engage in meaningful conversations that will invoke healing and learning within your communities. I hope you feel emboldened to help others learn from ancestral knowledges, to understand the importance of its preservation and the vital role ancestral knowledge has in recentering our priorities. Your experiences are vital in helping to build a future based on anti-racist actions, so we do not continue to perpetuate oppressive acts. You are the hope of our future, and your voice matters. On behalf of the Indian Education Program, Title VI, and the Parent Advisory Committee, and the entire Salem-Keizer Public School staff, May your future hold the promise of respect, honor, knowledge, and the growth and sustenance of Native culture. Congratulations, graduates.